Disney officially announced that Zootopia 3 is happening and released a short glimpse of the movie. The clip doesn't spell out the main conflict, but it does hint at where the story might go after the moment when a feather lands on Judy's windowsill. That little detail suggests the next problem will have something to do with birds. In the teaser, we also see a bird's leg stepping on a newspaper, which is an interesting choice. The creators are clearly having fun with the word ship. They know people love Nick and Judy as a pair and want to see them together. In the shot, the newspaper covers the scene from the second film when Judy and Nick teamed up again after taking down the Linksley family and returned to working as a team. On that newspaper, there's also a headline about our favorite ships, a ranking of the greatest ships by shippers, and lower on the page the paper shows an actual ship image. It's a Zootopia paper, but the filmmakers are playing with the double meaning. Ship as in a boat and ship as in shipping two characters romantically. The clip doesn't outright say Judy and Nick's relationship will be romantic in the third movie, but the double meaning is obvious. It strongly suggests the film will finally dive into the more romantic side of their relationship.
I only take what you say personally because you're the only one in my life who ever believed in me, even when I don't even believe in myself. And I should have told you that. No one else in the world matters to me more than you do either.
Love you, partner. Love you, partner.
The first movie was mostly about teamwork. The second movie was about learning to work together and be partners, and the third one looks like it will explore romance. If I had to guess, and remember, this is only a guess because we only have that tiny teaser to go on, I'd say birds are going to start showing up in Zootopia in a big way. That's the first time we've seen any kind of bird walking around in Zootopia on screen, at least in the films so far, so it feels like the teaser is telling us something important. My read is that birds aren't just passing through, they're arriving because something has happened where they live that forced them to leave. Maybe their homes were damaged, maybe there's an environmental problem, or maybe some political or social pressure pushed them out. Whatever it is, it seems plausible that it's serious enough to drive them into the city where Judy and Nick live and work. Because this is the first clear bird presence we've seen, it could mean one of two things. Either one bird has wandered into Zootopia and is a unique central character, or a lot of birds are coming in and it becomes a larger event. An invasion in the sense that many birds show up and disrupt city life. If it's many birds, that could lead to chaos, overcrowding, cultural clashes, resource stress, or misunderstandings between species. If it's only one bird, the story might focus more narrowly on that individual situation and how Judy and Nick respond.
There's a lot of different animals out there, and sometimes we start to look at all the little reasons that we're not the same. And it makes us worry. But maybe if we just talk to each other, if we just tried to understand one another, we would see that our differences don't really make any difference at all.
I don't think the birds will necessarily be the villains. The second Zootopia movie used a similar trick. It made viewers suspect the reptiles at first, but they turned out to be victims while the Linksley family were the real antagonists. In other words, the filmmakers like to set up easy suspects and then reveal a more complicated truth. So it would fit their style if the birds are actually victims of something, driven from their homes and seeking help or shelter, rather than the cause of the problem. With so little to go on, this is all speculation, but it's a sensible one. The teaser's focus on a feather and a bird's leg strongly hints that birds will be central, probably arriving in Zootopia because something forced them out of their own habitat, and given the franchise's tendency to surprise us, that arrival might reveal the birds as victims rather than villains.